What's Good podcast.
Are you ready?
Your number one source
to all the keys in the industry.
With Brianna Jovahn.
It's the What's Good podcast.
What's good?
Hey ladies and gents, this is your girl Brianna Jovahn, and we are here with another episode of What's Good podcast. And today we have another Wildcard Wednesday. I am super excited because I have the group with me. How are y'all ladies?
Good. Still kicking.
I know that's right. And so y'all have been hearing me talk about a pitch deck, getting my business together, and this is where the foundation is coming from. We are part of the Dallas Strategic Growth Accelerator here at Comerica Business HQ. And we're just going to talk a little bit about our experience. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Okay, so, well, for one, let's introduce y'all and your businesses, and then we'll get started with our experience.
Okay, I'll put it on Solutions. So I'm Arlana Brumfield, and I'm the founder and CEO of Solutions Holistic Agriculture Operations. And so basically I'm a garden to table initiative teaching holistic healing of the mind, body, and environment, and also advocacy for policy change to heal and invigorate the Black community with regenerative ag practices. So that basically means I teach about augmenting the soil, boosting the soil, everything natural and holistic to change what you put into your body to prevent disease.
Beautiful.
Great.
All right, hello everyone. I am Melina Mayfield. I am the owner and creative director of By M Squared. We are a floral and event design and decor company here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, serving Dallas-Fort Worth as well as beyond. We travel and do other events, so that is us.
And I'm Sarah Mazzocchi of Heathen Hog Farm. We don't just do pigs, we also do snakes, and we are specializing now in snake products. And one of our big ones is going to be our Origin Hide Box, so it's very exciting.
It is exciting. So as you can see, it's a plethora of different things that's happening, but our main goal is to make sure that we scale our business so we can get that moolah, right?
Yes.
So I want to start the conversation with how did you hear about the program and what made you actually join it?
Well, I got an email and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. So I just got an email from VR. I had signed up a while back to get the emails, and I just was like, yeah, I think I'm ready to do something with this instead of just being like, this is a thing that I do on the side. I'm ready to take this mainstream.
Yes.
How about you?
For me, I was actually here at Comerica attending another event and heard one of the liaisons, Randall, speaking about the Dallas Strategic Growth Accelerator, and I was like, what is that? Give me more information. And so I had her forward the email and applied and got accepted, and here we are.
I have more of a kind of generic origins to getting here. I met VR at the Redbird Business Incubator. They have resources there a year ago, and I remember she was a business, I guess you could say, business strategic manager for women veterans. And so as I was starting my business, she popped into my head. Then I saw her on a magazine or some material, and I went, oh yes. So I Googled her, followed her website. The website let me hear the Comerica HQ. And then when I came to visit, do my tour, and learn what they offered, I learned about the business HQ. And I decided, let me do both, because I need all the tools and resources I could get my hands on.
Beautiful. And I know for me, it was similar to like you mentioned, it was an email. I got the email and I was like, wait, what? And I get $5,000 if I win. But I was just like, go ahead and sign me up, because there was a point where I need to separate personal from business and even creating that foundation. So I was like, sign me up, because Business HQ, y'all know, there's so many emails that come every day about all the different courses and all the different programs. So when that one came, I was like, okay, this is a wake-up call that I really need to sign up and really change some things when it comes to my business.
I think that's what drew me to it. Once the email started coming in, it said that there was an opportunity for everyone to win something as far as with the pitch. Mm-hmm. You know, there was different tiers and different other rewards after the 5,000 was one with the pitch. And I was like, I could come up with something. And at least if I get a small win, maybe I'll be empowered to go on and do more.
Yeah, that is true. Have y'all ever been a part of any type of pitch decks or anything like that?
Nope.
Pitch contests?
I have. And it's, I don't want to lie, it's kind of scary. Just getting up there, you know, putting yourself out there in front of tons of strangers and them judging you.
Right.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So it just makes you question things, but the DSG Accelerator has been great with setting that foundation for us, so that way when we do get up to pitch, we'll be able to speak confidently about what it is that we're doing.
Absolutely. Is there any benefits that y'all received so far? One or two things?
Absolutely, absolutely. I actually, since I do education and teaching and kind of consulting in farm ag practices, I'm always in front of a group, and I'm always instructing a group, and I'm always on some video hybrid Zoom meeting teaching a group. But this is a whole different ball game, like evaluating me. And so often I'm just go back to the drawing board. It is the basic foundation. Start right here at the very beginning, stage one, and then we've been going from the next stage to the next stage. It's been feeling a little daunting, but when I go back and sit, review, and do my homework, I'm like, wow, I'm really doing something. I'm really transforming my business foundation, and I'm pretty proud of that.
How about you, Sarah?
Kind of the same thing, just like going through, especially with all the different like forums and all the people who have come in to teach us stuff. I've learned a lot, and I've also been like, oh, I was way behind in some of this stuff.
Yes, it's been very educational and very eye-opening to your point, like, oh, I should be doing this? I had no idea. But it's really, really setting the foundation and giving us a good leg up for what's coming next.
For sure. So what does every day look like in the day of an entrepreneur or a business? Because we just learned the difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur. So what does the day of like for a CEO? Let's say that.
Y'all looked at me. So I have a very untraditional day. So my day starts off as the urban farmer. So I actually wake up at 5 in the morning, and I have to get up at 5 in the morning in order to get up before my family and some other personal, you know, as a mother and a mompreneur and a partner. I have to get up before they do to get some things done. So I do start up with the sun, before the sun, feeding the animals. I literally have chickens, and there are some horses on the farm. And then dogs, you know, they're guard animals, they're barking, they need to be fed. So I feed them before everyone gets up, and then I actually make my most important things to do for my business. So I have a list for my business, I have a list as a mother and partner, and then I have another list. I have to start my day with those most important lists. But after the kids are off and the honey is back and he's taken care of, I may do something for my house, but some days it's straight administrative. Once I've done the hands work on the farm, I have to answer those emails, that market research, and sit down and work on that strategic growth plan. Once it's complete, I'm gonna still always have to do those administrative hours. You know, the product, whatever you're doing in the business, I have to have that set scheduled time to do my business operations. And some days it's maybe actually 4 days out of the week, except for when I'm actively teaching and working on the farm. But I do have to schedule that time out.
Well, for me, it's different based on which event and what event is for the weekend. But typically, I'm not up with the chickens. I'm a morning person, but I can take my time. So I really get my day started around 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I grab some coffee. I'll go up to my office, check my emails, because as a business owner, and I feel like most of us are solopreneurs, we have to do it all. So it's getting up, checking emails, getting on social media, replying to people on social media, interacting with other accounts on social media, planning and looking to see what events I have. It could be that I need to go to the flower market and go and pick up those things. And if I'm getting the flowers, having to process the flowers, stripping the leaves and the stems and putting them in bucket and storing them so that way they can last all the way from Wednesday to Saturday before the event. Prepping the foam and the centerpieces and the cages and the things like that to create the centerpieces, or planning a timeline to say, okay, we're going to load at this time, we're going to set up at this time, we need to set up XYZ during this time and be done with that so they can be ready for first look and pictures and other things that are going on with the event. So it changes from day to day, event to event, but for the most part it's wearing several hats at the same time and being pulled in several different directions and pulling your hair out a little bit as well. Indeed. And then talking to Jesus and getting it all together to get up and do it again the next day.
Yes. Are you going to use your pitch money to possibly hire help?
Yeah, because that was a lot of layers.
I want to use my pitch money to get a cooler. Like that would help me tremendously. That way I can build and create a little bit more ahead of time and place them in the cooler. So right now I have to do everything the day before, so that way all the flowers stay fresh. They won't wilt, they won't turn or brown or do anything like that. But with a cooler, I can make them, instead of making them on Friday, I can make them Thursday or Wednesday and put them in the cooler and let them sit, and they'll still be pristine for the event on Saturday.
Nice. How about you, Sarah?
So me, I'm up with the chickens too.
I'm not alone.
Every morning before the sun's really out, I'm out there and I'm arguing with feed bags and whatever needs tending to, getting water to the rabbits, checking everybody, making sure pumps are running, making sure everybody's got their water done, making sure everybody's fed. Before it gets hot, and then I go inside, I do work, I set machines, all that good stuff, and do all the emails and all that stuff, and then after the sun goes down or starts going down, I'm right back outside.
It can be a lot.
Yeah, it's different when you work with the land or actual livestock because you have to transition your energy and your mindset. You're going from that real sweat equity, like literally sweating buckets, and then just switching up and looking like this. That's a process. Going from the mud boots to the cowboy hat, because you know you're sunburning and she needs to have her whole gear on. Then you got to switch up, wash, and then change your mind and sit in front of the computer.
I love that. I just love how it's just so many different days, like what it looks like for everybody. Because I know for me, I have a to-do list. So I do it every Sunday though. So I have all my different categories of what I need to edit, my graphics, show notes, and what admin looks like. Because of course I have to do admin for other people, but I have to make sure I put in admin for me. So every day looks different, but as far as a traditional to-do list, it's done every Sunday, and that's what helps me organize for the rest of the week. Now, do I stick to it? Not all the time. But it does help me when I look at my deadlines to know, okay, this is priority. You know, this needs to be done because this episode needs to be launched on Saturday or whatever the case may be. So it just helps me organize a little bit of what I need to do and what I don't need to worry about. All right, so my next question, ladies. So, I mean, you already went to your cooler. You want to do a cooler.
Yes,
So if you were to win, what about you two ladies? What would you do with the money?
I was going to take if I won, I was going to use it for a solar panel electric wire fencing. It's to keep the horses from eating my crops. But I'm probably going to have an in-kind donation, someone that's going to contribute that. I'm just going to probably just need to get it installed. But after really listening to in the DSG what's important, prioritizing funding, I need to trademark and copyright my curriculum. I've given the opportunity to share my curriculum with others. I'm teaching, and then she was really adamant about me protecting my intellectual property. So and then teaching me a different stream of income with my intellectual property. Once someone got into my space, I'm so passionate about it. It just pours out, and she was like, let's learn how to monetize that and make that a business. And so that is first and foremost that trademark copyright. It'll be just perfect for me to protect me.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to be looking into doing injection molding, which is expensive.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you a portion of getting you closer to your goal of getting everything.
Yep.
So I love that. All right. So I guess for me, my thing is getting a team. I'm so tired of being by myself. I'm so tired of being by myself. Okay. I want to live the gentle life in my personal and in my business. So for me, I want to bring in like an editor, a writer, a graphic designer. Like I want to grow my team. So again, I'm tired of operating like a contractor. It's time to operate like an entity. So I think this will put me in the right steps of going towards that corporation like.
She learned that in class.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was like,
picking that up.
She sounds just like VR.
We learned that in the Yes. Yes. It's changing our whole mindset. We are changing.
I mean, you guys too. I mean, I feel like this class has really woke me up to like where I am today and where I want to be in the future.
Yes.
And these steps is pretty much just going to get us there.
Yes.
What I noticed different from, I've taken some business classes at University of North Texas, Dallas, right there in Oak Cliff, and it was some nonprofit management and budgeting. It was some really good content. But the difference with the DSG was some of us are veterans and some of us are not. They've opened it to the whole community, but it's like a boot camp. It's kind of like, it's real. It's like, get it now, get it, or not be able to survive in your business. So it's like we're working it. We do exercises. We're hashing it out that day, and it's like, okay, before you return to the next one, it's very condensed. Mm-hmm. And I really like that. Like I feel the pressure of changing my business and doing this in market research now, not waiting. Mm-hmm. You know, we kind of got this energy going on. Like if you don't get this right, that business is going to drain you, and you're not going to make any money. So I don't know, that feeling, that vibe, and the energy she gives, you know, to just come on, I want you to get it right. Mm-hmm. It's I feel it. And I know y'all feel it too, because we're all like, oh.
Yes.
Swept up in it.
Yeah.
For sure.
VR definitely gives the wants you to succeed vibes. Mm-hmm. And coming from, having participated in, you know, it wasn't a full accelerator as long as this one, but it was a shorter time. Definitely a big difference in the way VR teaches, how she has her classes, and the instruction versus other stuff. Like this is very detailed, and if you take the time to do the work, you will see your business grow. Like you can't help but see it flourish and grow because you're taking the time to do the work. And she literally has like the pathway and the plan for us. We just have to do the work, and I love that. I also love that it's a mixture of us. So it's like we get to bounce the ideas. Like, I'm struggling with this, you might be okay with that, and we can talk about it and get ideas from each other. Like, that's one of the things that I've also enjoyed the most, like being able to participate with others and feel like I'm not alone, as well as get other ideas. I'm like, oh, is that what you're doing? I love it. Okay, I can implement that in my business. Okay, that's a great idea. So
we've actually talked about a collab. It was kind of weird, but
a lot of people, from what I'm noticing, even like overhearing, because I'm a little nosy, I'm even hearing there's a lot of collaborations going on, and I think it's amazing, like you mentioned, because there's so many different industries within the room. It's like, why not bounce ideas off of one another? Where you are, I can be like, okay, I need help in that situation, or where I have, you can come and say, oh, girl, I need you for this, this, and that. Mm-hmm. So I just think it's great that we are able to collaborate. Yeah. And it's not, we just go in, we're students, we go home. Mm-hmm. Like, we legit have a good time, as you can see, camaraderie. We laugh, we giggle, we kiki, it's a great time.
Yes. Sometimes we get in trouble, but she's focus, lady. Yes. I love it. Yeah. I love it.
All right, ladies, well, go ahead and let them know how to get in contact with you, social media handles, and also say your business one more time.
Okay. Dang, they
Did
keep
you
telling me.
know we
We're going to start with Sarah this
All right. So it's Heathen Hog Farm. We're on Facebook. We're also on Instagram and Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it this day, and on TikTok as Heathen Hog.
Okay. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at by M Squared. B as in boy, Y, the letter M, and squared, all one word. Or on our website, www.bymsquared.com.
And you can find me, Solutions. That's the consistent part with the TikTok and the Instagram and the website. You can always just look up Solutions, and that's not. It's like the word solution, but with the I, so that it is soil. SOILUTION. Solutions on TikTok, which is gaining a little popularity. You can learn a lot and engage with me on the farm and the animals. I believe it is Solutions Garden and Farming. But you can't go wrong just looking for Solutions and Farm.
Beautiful. All right, ladies, any last words? It's a wrap. We done.
No. Check out the DSW. Check out really any accelerator or tools that they have at the Business HQ. They have been taking very, very good care of us. It's very personalized. They're very responsive. And let's just change the game. Let's just change the game with our business.
For sure. Anything else? Y'all good?
Yeah.
That's it. We're Friday.
Because you know what you're doing.
the talking.
Yeah, y'all
this
are
is doing
anchors
nothing
on the
for my
edge.
bank account though. My bank account. I'm here to learn about the bank account. I can run my mouth all day.
All right. Well, ladies and gents, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're listening to this morning, noon, evening, or night, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of What's Good podcast with your girl, Brianna Jovahn. If you found today's discussion inspiring, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your preferred podcast platform. Explore additional resources on our website at whatsgood-productions.com and find our social media links listed in the show notes. Stay tuned for more captivating stories ahead. Until next time, stay blessed and keep uplifting your community.